Hi there, hope you're doing well. So this is the work that I'm, kind of gonna give you, and it's complete in terms of what you have requested. So almost everything with respect to what is, needed here, um, it does come from this particular sheet, which is your data sheet, and that's kind of updated here. And this is like pretty dynamic dashboard. So let me go ahead and kind of give you how it works and everything. So based on how it works is like so first thing is like you can see the forecast information. This particular table feeds almost all the charts here, and this gives you a comparison between the actuals versus the forecast. So that is pretty much how it works, and this gives you the variance with respect to what the thing is. So let me so basically here's like if you go ahead and select the cost center, and then we have the unit based on what we have selected on top. So that allows you to go ahead and um, you know allows you to go ahead and pick the thing. So let's start with the cost center that we have. You can select any cost center that we have here, so we can go ahead and see, and many of the data, like in the sense these are the rows, you can see that they don't have data. So which means that when you select some of them, so you may encounter blank information where nothing gets populated. The main reason is the data is not here, but that's one reason. Second reason is whenever you select this information, the unit is not selected. So you may want, so and you can see this particular drop down is based on this one, which means that whatever you select here, only that will be populated, not everything. Meaning it'll allow you to just pick only that. So if you go ahead and select that information, if there are no data, it'll come up like this. If you select something else, like for example this one, your actuals gets updated, your forecast, this is your forecast, this is your actual versus that, and then this one gives you a trend between the forecast and the actuals. You can see that since it's a kind of a YTD, you can see all this till here till September we had the data. So you can see that's the last information what's getting populated. So which means that the next month in October, when you go ahead and populate these data, what happens is this line will automatically get extended. The variance, of course, is pretty straightforward, like the ones which have a variance between the actuals versus the forecast, that gets updated in here and tell you what that is. And this one gives you a sort of a budget versus actuals. This red one is your actuals versus the budget. So when you go ahead and when the actuals gets consumed, this whole thing will become red. So that's at least the point. So like I said, so it's pretty dynamic in terms of what is needed. So variance is here, the budget is right here, YTD gets updated. One thing I actually forgot to mention is, like, let's say you have more data. um, Whenever you have a data, like for example in the smart view, if you generally your YTD is something that you enter till that date, right? But your forecast will be automatically getting extended and everything. So my suggestion is just go ahead and select the required YTD month. So if you select October, obviously it'll try adding that, but when there is a value, it'll automatically get updated. So for example, if you select say April, that's like month to date, so only that particular information will be shown, and it'll give you how much it is. So it gives you a 360 degree of what you wanted and everything. So for example, let's say you go ahead and select May, this too will be automatically getting updated. And same with respect to the whatever information. The last row that we have is like the September, so this value is the sum. So you can see that the sum is the one which gets updated. So it's pretty dynamic in terms of what you wanted and everything. So that is the thing. So you can go ahead and kind of use whatever information that you have. I also see some of the values were like kind of negative. For example, in this one, I see that the values are like negative, which would obviously I see that it will happen. So the forecast will be automatically shown altogether. The black line what you see is the forecast, and this one what you see in the red is your actuals. So that's pretty much how it works. And this one, obviously, the chart inverts in terms of the value, but the thing remains the same. And if you see an NAs, that's because of these things. The only way that I could get this chart stop here is through the NA. So that's pretty much. So let me know what you think. I'm kind of thinking about in terms of the budget, say 189 if that's possible. Well, I'm purely negotiable. So if there are any changes that you wanted to update and everything, I can go ahead and update. So at the moment, the preview is updated till here. So this one is, I think, is in the previous year. That is not yet updated here. I'm not sure if that is even needed. But if it is needed, I might have to add new charts at the bottom. So that's pretty much where we are. And let me know if there is anything else, like kind of want me to update. So first thing, when you select this whole thing will become 0, and then when you go ahead and select the information, they will automatically get updated here. Okay, thank you very much, and have a good day.